people who work jobs and rap.
Online collaboration's great and stuff, but like the actual like feeling of being like in the moment and like creating like, yes, we got this, like let's go. And it's a feeling like nothing I've ever experienced.
White collar bringing heat, we ain't even hit the peak.
It feels like we've known each other for years.
I've seen D-Bird on camera. I've seen his stupid little dab, and I hate it. I've seen Cody Nash, jittery and amped up when he's excited about, conspiracy theory he wants to talk about. I would have been more surprised if somebody behaved differently than what I've already come to know.
It's crazy to see you and you.
Soul of a golden god by my team, imagine the rapping and then wrote it off. No fraud, an MC and a sex beast. Trying to find a balance, truly excel when I spread cheats. Yeah, I'm what the internet needs, but what the streets hate. It's my birthday, come blow the candle out on this beefcake. Stop lying, tell the truth. I am legend, this is the bar you measure to.
We didn't think this was real.
Maybe we should all just link up and do some music together.
How serious are we about putting together an album and then having it filmed?
To be honest with you, I have no idea what the last mixtape is.
This is the last mixtape. This documentary is the last.
Oh,
mixtape.
Is that what this is?
That's what it's called.
All right, well, we're live.
Oh, shit. Hi.
What's up?
What's up? How's it going?
Spook season.
Ghost?
It's a ghost.
R.I.P.
No, it's not a
Haunted Rap.
ghost. It's a
Oh my gosh.
haunted rapper. I forgot about
Yeah,
that guy.
what was the other one?
It's a deep pull.
I don't remember.
It was something ghost, wasn't it?
Something spooky, something scary.
Yeah, we go through them, huh? We really go through them.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing.
What you got there?
Just that some barbecue chips.
Barbecue chips. Delicious. All right. Well, welcome to the show. I'm Dice. I'm here with D-Bird and Nikki.
What's up?
Hey,
How you guys doing this Wednesday, October 15th, 2025?
Good.
2 thumbs up.
Just
Good. I
two?
was sick, but now I'm better.
You were sick? Sick of what?
Yeah, no, I was like, ugh. Like, I sang, I recorded a hook yesterday and it was very gravel. It's very sick. Now I feel better though.
Nice.
See the
nice.
better.
I also I turned on the Instagram live. We're on Instagram now too. People helping
What?
people is watching us. Said happy to be here.
Oh, shout out people helping people. Those people helped me people. Love those people.
Could you be a little less mysterious about that?
They interviewed me and it was a great conversation. You can check it live on their page. I'm pretty sure I reposted a couple clips as well. That's, as much detail as should have came through the first time, Dick.
Much better. Yeah. I mean, I think
Yeah.
that's more clear for anybody who doesn't know who they are. You're like, those
Yeah.
people help people.
Yeah, you're right. You're raising your hand of like pretending like, oh, I don't know. You knew, but it
Yeah.
wasn't for you. It's for everyone else.
Yeah.
So,
Not
shout
for,
out people helping people.
Yeah, not for me, for anybody who doesn't know who people helping people is.
They help people.
There you go again with that shit. Okay. All right.
What do they help people with? People?
What?
What?
They help people with people?
Yeah. Almost as much as we do. We also help people here. One thing that we've transitioned the Wednesday show to, of course, we're going to give you feedback on your songs and your beats. That's what we are. Our lifeblood is hip hop. But if you got dating profiles, if you've got pictures that you think are a little goofy, if you've got, your grandma who needs tech support, we're here for all of it because we are people who also like helping people.
I don't do
In numeric
grandma.
form.
I don't do grandma tech support. No, I'm opting out of that one. Strike that one off of the list.
Let's me and Nikki can figure it out. We'll tag team it.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Screen share. Let's figure it out.
I literally help people all day at my job. some of them grandma age, so I'm politely declining to do that off the clock.
That's fine. That's fair. Yeah, you can sit there and grit your teeth while we give all the wrong answers.
I do that through some calls anyway, so. Anyway, it's middle of October, almost Halloween. In the news, got some news. Nicki Minaj still going crazy. Recently got into it with Cardi B. Still continuing to harass Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z. Any Nicki Minaj fans here?
My girl's a big fan. She dyed her little what do you call it? Bang. She dyed like one little bang pink and went to a Nicki Minaj concert like early on in her relationship. And I was like, is this gonna be a thing? Like, am I gonna have to be like, you know, the rapper who's like, oh, of course I love Nicki, wink. Luckily it wasn't that.
What would you do if she like turned the corner one day and she had like the pink bob wig on and she was all like doing head motions with the hair and stuff? Would you support?
It's a family show. I can't go into those details, but it sounds great.
Sounds great. Okay, it's fair. Are you gonna dress up as Mr. Petty for Halloween, and she'll dress up as Nicki Minaj? You can be husband and wife.
Honestly, I think couples costumes are fucking ridiculous, and I never was into those. My way of doing Halloween is I always like a prop. You know what I mean? Give me a nunchuck, give me a sword, give me a gun. I need a prop to bop people with. So this year, she was gonna go as Mrs. Trunchbull from Matilda. So I'll be with sexy Miss Trunchbull, and I think for me,
is she gonna put a pillow and stuff underneath like a jacket and like really go all out?
Probably all the things. Yeah,
you have to post.
That's
You have
my
to
girl.
Post it. You have to post
Yeah.
it.
And then I spent like, I don't know, $50 to $100 on a Ren Fair costume, and then immediately went and busted my Achilles, so I couldn't go. So maybe that's what I'll be, is just villager with sword that I can bop people with.
Turkey leg.
I've heard stories of you with a sword, and I would respectfully ask you not to walk around with a sword ever again.
I mean, when
It was
actually a
fine.
katana, with an actual katana, yeah, that was. I'm lucky to still have this thumb.
Yeah, I was gonna say your thumb is evidence enough that you should not be given a sword at any point in time, ever.
Lucky Nicki was there to war medic it back to life.
Woo! And then he just kept going. I got the video proof.
Just pour some vodka on it, wrap it up.
I
You're
watched
fine.
those videos the other day, and I was just dying laughing. You're in his face. You're just like, this is for my family. It's just running at these watermelons.
Yeah, there's all this fruit. I'm not gonna not cut it. You know.
Oh, that was such a
let it
great
rot.
day.
You don't like
We need to do that
you don't like
again.
just eating fruit in the normal fashion?
No, gotta chop it up with the katana. Otherwise, it's useless.
Everything D-Bird does is exciting. Otherwise, what's the point in doing it? If anything's worth doing, it's worth doing right.
I wish that was true, but I will keep that mystique going. Keep that rumor
Yeah,
going.
I'll go
Thank
ahead and
you.
ruin that
Thank
mystique
you.
for you. I'll diminish that mystique quickly and swiftly.
Yeah. 12 hours on a couch. How does that sound?
Actually, that does sound pretty exciting.
Right.
Yeah.
What up, Augie? Did everyone drink helium?
Can you drink helium?
I know you can drink
It's a
nitrogen.
gas, right?
It.
Helium's a gas.
You can liquefy gases.
Helium,
Liquefy my
liquid
butt.
helium.
I've never heard of liquefied helium, so I'm not sure about helium, but there's a first time for everything. We're entering the matrix with AI.
All right, let's invent something.
He's like, shut up, nerds.
Bill Nye, he got a Hollywood star or something a few weeks ago. Did you guys watch Bill Nye growing up? You science guy fans?
There is liquid helium.
Nice.
Anyway, sorry. Yes, I love Bill Nye.
What was your go-to educational show as a youth, as a rapscallion?
Who?
Anybody?
You.
Me? I wasn't a rapscallion. Well,
How do you know that?
anyways,
I've heard
can't even say
stories.
that.
I've heard stories about you.
I
I'm
can't
pretty
even say
sure
that
you
'cause
were a
some
rapscallion.
things in high school. But
Mr. Wizard?
probably like Bill Nye, or like I liked the Reading Rainbow when I was little, you know.
Ray, who is Mr. Wizard?
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
No, Ray Stan said Mr. Wizard, and that is a little outside of my realm of recognition.
Yeah.
I know Mr.
That's-
Rogers. I
The
know.
Merlin guy,
Is that who?
the cartoon guy, the cartoon Merlin, with the hat.
Maybe
I
it's
don't know
some
if I know
maybe
what
it's some
it is.
Connecticut shit, some like PBS
Might be.
Connecticut shit that he.
When I
grew
got
up
older,
on.
I watched Degrassi. I used to watch the shit out of Degrassi.
Yeah, that was after my
I
time.
learned a lot of stuff. That's why when Drake came out, I'm like, Jimmy, what the fuck?
Shout out Jimmy.
Shout out Jimmy.
Oh, and
You can walk.
to clarify,
What?
D-Bird, People Helping People said that they are a podcast where they shed light on artists, musicians, finding out where and why, and see if they can help with their network of humans.
A much better job I could have done actually describing the podcast. I
Yeah.
leaned into the funny. This is more respectful and probably what we should have done in the first place.
Yeah, I totally botched that, asking you to be more insightful. My bad.
You shouldn't ask me to do anything on camera because then I'm just going to give you a stupid answer. Yeah, if I could actually see the Instagram live and see what he was saying, then yeah, I would have been better.
Yeah, I'm still trying
My
to
bad.
figure this out because I have to have it in
Well,
another
isn't
tab
he
on the
did the
side.
interview. He does the interviews for us, right? You guys did the interviews with him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We ready for some music?
Yes, sir. Never been more ready in my life.
That's scary. You should be more ready for other things than this. But here we are to listen to some subscriber music. We listen, give it a rating 1 through 10, give it some strongly choiced words about how we feel about it, and then keep it moving on. We go from top to bottom in the queue. If at any given point you decide you want us to listen to more than one track, or you decide that your track is more important than everybody else's and you want to go first, you can gift a sub or tip. Since you're already subscribers, hopefully you shouldn't have to subscribe, but if you're not a subscriber and you want to get into the queue, you can do that too. So yeah, that's what we do here. Wednesdays for subscribers. So we're gonna rock and roll tonight with who's first? Sleek Ivory. Oh wait, no, that's Sunday. My bad. That's the poor people.
Fucking spoiler alert.
Excuse me. Kuiper. Yeah,
It's not like it's just in the queue publicly, but okay.
Kuiper's up first.
Kuiper.
This is called Acid Tabs. Okay, here we go.
I popped this acid tab and reach for you. Cause I've been broken love, I need someone. Just when I'm down, you're not, I'll plead for you. Cause I need you in my skin. Just like you promised, the same for a sin. I feel fucking awful, I do regret. I feel that all next in line, my death will make you smile. Celebrate my rest, a perish, I'll just ride away. Along with you, I perish,
by Kuiper. Not exactly reminiscent of the cover art there. Cover art's trash. Say that. Don't like that. It's not trash. It's just very poorly pixelated.
It's a style dice, fucking unk.
Styles can also be trash. Like, I'm pretty sure when Chris Cross first wore their clothes backwards, old people were like, "That's stupid. That's trash." Styles can be trash, and they were right. Wearing your clothes backwards was not really cool up until Nelly started wearing jerseys backwards. That was cool.
Still trash.
No. All right. Well, anyway, I like the song. I think he's getting better at his mixing. Always good as far as ranging songs. Nothing really horribly foul about the music of it this time. I think this is just an easy listen. It kind of just falls into the it's cool, but it doesn't like it's not one of his like super standout songs that really struck my attention. It's just kind of background music for me. I'd give it a 7.
Yeah, I think that this was good. I feel like the mix overall, I would want to hear your main vocal be a little bit more present. I feel like there were certain parts of it where the beat was a little bit louder, or everything else going on was a little bit louder, so I couldn't quite understand some of your lyrics. And it sounded like you had like screaming layers like faded in the background, like in the hook part, which I thought that was kind of cool. Maybe bring those up a little bit more, or I don't know what effect you have on it. Like maybe switch it up where it's, they're a little bit more prominent too. So then it's more of like a padding instead of something that you're trying to listen for. Because I felt like I had my headphones all the way up. And I feel like in your verses, I liked your tone of your vocal. I really liked the different vocal fry that you had, and the control that you had in your delivery. I do feel like your vocal could just be more prominent throughout it. And that could either be done in the mix or adding, some additional layers versus, having all the different libs that are a little bit contrasting and stuff, having some layers and spots instead to really just make your vocal come out a little bit more profound. But I really liked the vocal fry you had in some of your delivery throughout your verses. I think the mix is better than your mixes have been. I'm at a 7.5. I thought this was good overall.
What's up, Crash Nova Crest Paste, Clogmatic, Trey Stang. Good to see you guys.
Please
listening
don't
along.
give people weird names.
That's how it works around here. We're all friends, so you all get nicknames. As far as Creeper, Kleptomaniac, I agree with Nikki. I think the layers were just a little off in terms of like where I wanted to hear the different things. Personally, I thought again, the guitar was kind of just a little too loud in the mix. I did like the drums. I liked the vocals. I think you can turn the ad libs up a little bit more, but I was finding myself straining to kind of hear the main over kind of the guitar. So I think that's just the biggest part, but pretty small tweak, I'd say. Bury the guitar part further into the beat and then just have the vocals more present. But overall, I'm at a 7 as well. Cool track.
Right.
And the picture of the pentagram, because it's October, I'll give you an 8 for that. How about that?
A child could draw that. Come on.
I'd like to see your child try. And then I'd like him to summon Beelzebub and then just conquer the world.
Hey, if he can summon something like that, you will definitely see me like riding on top, conquering the world with a little 8-year-old child.
Is that the first thing you say? Is like, all right, I get it's like a genie, right? You get one wish. Is it conquering the world?
Yeah, fuck yeah. What do you mean? Is that the first? Yes, absolutely. If he draws a little diagram on the floor with some candles around it and a beast starts popping up out of it, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go conquer some shit.
We'll figure out the bills, the house, the living situation later. Let's do what we got to do. Am I wrong?
See, for me, yeah, you're totally wrong. I want Blue Eyed Samurai season 2 just to be out now. That's all I'd ask for.
If you conquer the world, you can have Blue-Eyed Samurai any fucking time that you want. What are you talking about?
We gotta expedite it though. Like there's a lot of conquering that needs to happen before this gets released. Instead of just blink, boom, Blue-Eyed Samurai 2 just out on Netflix. That would make my day.
You need to get your priorities in order. Conquer world first, then demand Hollywood unleashes whatever missing seasons from shows that you love next.
Takes too long.
How long do you think it takes to conquer the world when you're on a demon? Yeah, I mean, it can't take like years, right? It's got to be like some matter of like weeks.
I'm sure there's some science and math we could do here.
There's some fighting back, I'm sure, a little cannon, some nuclear action, but once they realize, oh shit, it's a demon, we can't beat it. What do you want? Hey, Blue-Eyed Samurai season 2.
Blue-Eyed Samurai season 2. Yeah. That's all I ever wanted.
That's all this is about. The only reason I destroyed your whole city just for a second season.
Yeah.
It happens. All right, next up. The Fallen Dove. The Void, mixed by Cyclone. Shout out Cyclone.
Are you open?
I'm whipping a new toy, been living in that void, and I don't wanna avoid, so I go into that void, going after your voice, way deeper in avoidance. My fucking choice, so I love on the void. I'm acting like a fucking fiend, and they packing all that fucking weed. Crack it open and we pwn, sipper, listen sweet tea. She a master at hoeing, so she make me tweet. I put the Gucci on her feet, I put the coke on her teeth. Having fun when I tweak, pop it off when I speak. Roll with Swisher sweets, that grape and peach flavor heaven to me, loud, not as loud as me. I'm whipping a new toy, been living in that void, and I don't wanna avoid, so I go into that void, going after your voice, way deeper in avoidance. My fucking choice, so I love on the void. I've been driving in that void, been living in that void, and I can't avoid, so I go into that void. When I go after your voice, go deeper in the void, and it's my fucking choice, so I really love the void. I've been awesome at these, no math, but I study, get head from a baddie. I know she don't love me, I got drugs that love me. What I think on the bubbly, they not real, girl, trust me, they warm like they touching. My mom say I'm addicted, but I'm not convinced it, so I get them pills mixed. It seems contradictive, cause I know it's missing. It's that love that be tricking. I love cups more than kisses, I don't need a hoe fixing. I'm whipping a new toy, been living in that void, and I don't wanna avoid, so I go into that void, going after your voice, way deeper in avoidance. My fucking choice, so I love on the void. I've been driving in that void, been living in that void, and I can't avoid, so I go into that void. When I go after your voice, go deeper in the void, and it's my fucking choice, so I really love the void.
All right, that was The Void by The Fallen Dove.
So here's where I'm at. I think, again, step in the right direction. I like that there's not insane auto-tune throughout it, pitch correction that doesn't need to be there. I think your delivery is stronger than we've heard. I think your flow is stronger than we've heard. I think this one just comes down to the writing. A couple different suggestions I would make. Cut the chorus. If you're not going to rewrite the chorus, cut it down to just one, because hearing void rhymed so many fucking times infuriates me. But I can probably put up with it for what it is, like 4 bars. Like I could do 4 bars of that and then just move on. But then it comes around full circle and it happens again. And you're like, okay, am I going crazy? So that would be my first suggestion here. I also think that like you can kind of like, you're getting more comfortable with the flow, which I like to hear. But there is still some kind of awkward spacing issues throughout, and it goes back to the writing. So, there was even a moment there where it's like, you're saying something sexual. You're like, you know, gonna grab on a butt my mom. You like transitioned into the next thought about your mom, and you're like, okay, well, on one, you're like getting your dick sucked, and then you mention your mom. So now I'm thinking about your mom sucking your dick. It's like it just doesn't work together. So that's something to think about when, you know, spacing and delivery are a focus. But I would say this is probably your strongest performance I've heard for a while. I'll give it a 4.75.
So it's a 0.75.
I can't in good faith say it's a 5 yet. It's
Okay.
on the way.
I think the track that we last heard Sunday was the strongest one. I think this one strong as far as like presence, but I definitely agree with what Bird is saying. Like there's like a roboticism in your delivery where it's not confident, it's not lacking full confidence, but it's not confident. There's hesitation in between like each word that you say. And I think a lot of it also has to do with your breath control. There's like a lot of moments where you run out of breath in between things, and it feels very paced. Like your delivery is like duh 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 duh. It's very like not necessarily on the nose is what I want to say, because there's like breath control issues. There's you know, timing, like slight nuances in the timing. I think it's just I don't know. I don't know whether it's just like lack of preparation or uncertainty in what you're saying. But in speaking to you, you feel like it sounds like you're confident in what you're saying, but the way that you're pronouncing your sentences, your words, your lines, it doesn't feel confident. It feels shaky and uncertain, like you're not even certain what you're saying is landing correctly. And I think that's like the biggest issue with your flow is like you may mentally think that you're like, okay, I've got this, I'm gonna nail this flow, but like audibly it feels shaky, and it lacks the strength of like, okay, this person truly means what they're saying. And I don't know that there's a way to teach that nuance. I think it's just, you know, practice and skill. So I'll give it a 4.
Yeah, I'm kind of where the guys are at. Say it with your chest. I feel like you need to. Your delivery was a lot better this time. Your flow was a lot better, but I just feel like it's more of the emotion behind it now. Now that you're getting, you know, your delivery more on point and stuff. Just, you know, work on really making, you know, it more of a smooth flow, better, you know, just the pace variation. You can even add to different, you know, add different genuine emotion throughout it just by pacing without even really giving the, you know, the further emotion from your actual delivery. So, well, I mean, that's all part of your delivery, but you know what I mean? So like just, you know, working on different things, you know, to keep that a smooth and engaging pattern in delivery to make it not sound like it's so robotic, or it does sound more cohesive than a lot of the other ones because, you know, your words are fitting and they're actually hitting. So you're getting your timing and all that right. Now you need to start working on to really, you know, saying the stuff with confidence. And if you need to punch in, you know, really, you know, so then you can get that, so you can actually get that feeling in without being so breathy if you are running out of breath. And not knowing where to breathe. And if you do breathe in with your nose instead of your mouth, you get a little bit more breath. So maybe also try that. But I do think that the mix needs a DS or two and stuff on it for Cyclone. A lot of sibilance going on throughout the mix. But I do think that this delivery is a lot better than your deliveries have been. I wasn't here Sunday to hear you. I'm sorry. But for this one, I'm at a, because I didn't hear Sundays probably, I'm at a 5. I think that your delivery is getting a lot better. And the more and more it gets better, the better, you know, genuine emotion that you will have coming throughout it. And regardless of what your lyrics are talking about, it'll make it a little bit easier to listen to for the listener and connect with, even if you're talking about bullshit, because that's sometimes it just needs to sound good. And that'll just help with that. So definitely keep on going.
Bird, how do you feel when female rappers rap about getting their ass ate or getting head from
Hey.
a guy?
I think it's fine. I mean, it's kind of the same as like female comedians being like, so I was getting plowed, right? Yeah, you know, like it doesn't necessarily, it's not like I relate. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. It's not like that, but it's like, well, if guy comedians or guy rappers can do it, you can too. I would also say that it's just a little hack. Like you can do it. You're still held to the same standards of you got to sound good. You got to have the vibes. You got to have that confident delivery. Then you can kind of say whatever you want, including eating ass.
Yeah, I was just wondering because I know male rappers always talk about, you know, getting head and fucking the bitches, two favorite from the rapper community, and women are subjected to that. But I don't think people really ask the other way around. I think we've talked about it loosely before. It's like, I can't listen to, you know, Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion saying that they're going around getting their coochie ate. What do I look like singing along with that? Like,
yeah,
I mean,
can't sing along.
What about Gushing? That's our song.
No, I'm just saying, like in general terms, like, you know, do people?
I hope you're rocking our song.
I'm saying, do like men feel the same way about women saying that as how women are subjected to listening to men talk about, you know, getting dome from women all the time? Like,
But
how does
I'll
it
say
feel?
that with like, I'll say that with chest. I'll be like, getting brain in the front seat. Like I'll say that with chest as a woman. Still, I don't care.
Honestly, like
that's the difference.
Honestly, all the like all the chicks that I know that listen to rap, they like sing those parts with the most confidence you've ever seen. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting my dick sucked too, and I'm like, oh, hold on.
I will literally say that.
That
literally.
is, I think that's the
I have
difference.
more
there.
confidence with that than anything else in life.
There was no better moment than when I was in a fraternity and I saw an entire sorority singing along to Lil Wayne's "Lick It Like a Lollipop," and I was like, okay, I'm in heaven. I love this. Shouting it at the top of their lungs. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. Yes. Beautiful.
I think there's a strong difference visually from a chick saying "suck my dick" and a guy saying "eat my coochie," right? Guy can't get away with that. Girl can get away with
cool.
A girl can get away with saying "suck my dick," you know.
Suck my dick sounds cool,
Yeah.
but lick my pussy. That's like more sexual. Like it's not a diss, you know? Still not a diss. It's sexual versus like, oh, they're trying to insult me. You know?
Like suffocate.
Yeah, I mean, people don't
I don't know.
people don't start and finish arguments with, you know, "eat my coochie." Yeah, "suck my dick" is definitely some
Lick
fighting
my
words.
cunt. Maybe I probably should have said that. We're on Instagram.
dropping a hard C there.
But also no, lick my cunt, suck my cunt.
You don't think that's like mean?
I think cunt is probably the strongest use of it, right? Like you can't say lick
You
my.
can call someone a cunt as an insult.
Oh my god! I hope my dad's not watching.
But if you're like, yeah, if anything lick, suck, finger, it's like sexual over insult.
finger me is a wild bar to drop on somebody.
Imagine you're a dude getting in a fight with another dude. You're about to square up. You're like, finger my cunt. It's like, what?
I would not fight that
What?
person. If you drop something crazy like that on me, I'm like, yeah, I'm not fighting you. I'm good on that.
Noted.
Anyway, sorry to derail.
That.
I just came to my mind when we were discussing Dove's lyrics, and I was like, oh, what are women thinking? And now we're at fingering each other. So let's
I
move
think
on.
it goes back to it's universally lyrics, beat, delivery, pick two, male or female. You can make it work.
Suck my
Yeah.
dick.
Suck my dick.
All right.
Punch my fart box.
What? Hunch it?
Furbies. That's what he's talking about.
Mm-mm.
You never had Furbies?
Like the little things from the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you upset about punching them for?
I don't think that's what he said.
I'm pretty sure that's what D-Bird said.
Okay. Don't get
There's no way to confirm. There's no way to tell.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's where we're sticking to. Next up, Catalyst. Trying something different, mix is rough and need to re-record vocals. LMK, if the vibe is there though.
Catalyst.
Lick my cunt if the vibe is there, though.
I'm just gonna press play. That would be a good bar to drop, though. lick my cunt if the vibes are right.
We should do a lick my cunt song. Sure.
I still remember the last time you came. You knocked on my door and whispered in my ear, let me come in. I don't know what to say. Can't do this again. I've been through enough today. Just break me down, and I don't know what to say. Will you hold me down, or will I get up today? You're breaking me down, and I don't know what to think. Will you bring me down, or am I in luck today? Just break me down. Summer nights were never nice when I was with you. You'd hold me tight and tell me the wrong that I do. I know I'm never right, and it's by design, but I need you. Is this love, or am I confused? Am I enough for these things that you do? Open my arms and hope you do too. What can I say? Just break me down, and I don't know what to say. Will you hold me down, or will I get up today? You're breaking me down, and I don't know what to think. Will you bring me down, or am I in luck today? Just break me down.
All right, that was Catalyst with "Break Me Down." Writing needs re-recorded. Wave. Are the vibes there to lick his cunt or not? I see the vision of this, and I think that it's kind of similar to Dove. There's like a shakiness in the delivery, and I believe like 90% of that is just you don't believe in the confidence of what you're vocally projecting. And I think my advice to you was to just kind of like do it relaxed. Like this is one of those things where it's like, I think a good example is Nirvana's MTV performance where Kurt Cobain's just sitting on a stool and singing. Like, you got to be like super chill, laid back, but you also have to have all the belief in the world that what you're about to execute is going to land on the runway smooth as hell, no bumps, and all the passengers are going to clap when you come to a stop. Like, you just have to like find that confidence in yourself that the way that you're going to execute it is going to hit the runway correctly, and kind of dismiss all that belief that, well, I can't sing, I can't harmonize that well. Like, I know you're newer to rapping, but you just have to kind of like push those thoughts to the side sometimes and just kind of close your eyes and go for it. I think that that's really what this is missing, is like confidence in the delivery. But I see the vision of where it's going. It sounds like it's headed in the right direction. It's the right approach for that beat. It just doesn't have the gumption in the performance. So where it's at, I give it a 6 right now, but I could definitely, like, with the right recording, some layers in the right spots, I would probably give this like an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I think that I liked the vibe of it, for sure. I'm kind of where Dice is at. I kind of want you to open up more in it, especially in like the hook part and like when it starts hitting. I feel like in the very beginning, I do like the relaxed delivery of it too, because it causes that tension build in it. I do want a little bit more enunciation on some of your words in the beginning, because you can't tell that it's really a build yet. So it's like I almost wanted it to just kind of build a little bit more and get a little bit less relaxed as it hits to that more, that more gritty vibe. And I want more grit. I do like your vocal fry in it. I think you should lean more into that. I think you need to push more when you sing. And I think the melody is great. It's a real singable and memorable melody and something that's super catchy. And I do like your tone in this, but you got to say it with your chest, open up, and definitely add some layers, really make that hook like, just break me down. I just wanted to like smash, but yeah, I really like this vibe. I'm at a 7.5 where it's at.
Yeah, vibes are there. I would lick that cunt for sure. As far as what suggestions I have for this, I like the vulnerability. We'll not call it shakiness. We'll call it vulnerability in the tones. I think
that raw.
I think the big difference here is just layers. I think you can still keep the kind of what you have and then just add a couple more takes. Again, kind of like layered down into the background just to fill out that body. And what I really want you to focus on is really like a couple more on the end word. So down and then what to say, end word.
Oh, I was about to say, don't say that, Catalyst.
Yeah, moving right past that. So down should have 4 layers. So I want you to do 2 layers again, just in the background on that chorus. Even though you think you don't need them, put them into the back and mix those in. Down should have 2 more on top of that. And then what to say. So that both on that second and that fourth line should have 2 more additional layers to really strengthen those. And then on the in-betweens, I heard the layer you did. It's just so far in the background. Bring that up. So it's, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like, make sure that it's audible in there. Other than that, I loved the song. I loved the musicality of it. I think there's just some mixed things that you already acknowledged you're going to fix. So I'm going to give you a fucking 8. Good job.
I'm the asshole.
Yes.
What? No, I gave it a 6.5. Casanova, did you link your? You are linked. You should be able to get into the Wednesday chat.
What are you even doing?
Crashanova West out.
Can you see this?
Why are you yelling at us? We're just simple podcasters. We didn't go to school for this, mister.
I did.
I took the TV production.
I take it back. I didn't do shit. I just show up and smile.
Isn't that crazy that TV production used to be like, hey, I want to be a news anchor when I grow up and all this other stuff. And now kids are walking around with fucking GoPros in their hand, literally at Burger King ordering and filming.
I literally like sat at a news desk and did news stuff at school.
Yeah.
That is crazy, Dice. Man, how time flies.
I mean, it's crazy from the sense of, like, I'm scrolling through Twitch and, like, people are just literally, like, filming their whole waking moments, and it's not necessarily reserved for, like, okay, now I have to be this persona. It's just, I don't know. I couldn't be on 24/7, nor would I want to be. I think there's a difference between, like, behind the scenes footage and just, like, okay, I have to be, like, this personality every time somebody sees me.
I miss the barrier for entry.
Yeah.
I miss people only being on my screen when they deserve to be on my screen. How about that?
Who doesn't deserve to be on your screen? Who's the biggest they don't need to be here person that you know?
Ooh. Charlie Kirk. Oh, wait.
Hold on. Do I have I don't got a badumts. All right. Next up, Noir, Tempo, 148 BPM. See Casanova's in there as well. Shout out Casanova.
This is vital information.
Love this already. Want to do, dice what you want to do.
I'm gonna go to
Rap
sleep.
on this. Huh?
Sweet.
Rap, fool. It's like Snake Charmer music meets Air Raid Siren meets Dior.
Meets Michael Myers. That becomes in Michael Myers. Halloween.
I don't know what any of that means.
Sound the war trumpet.
Right, that was Noir with Tempo. I love that tempo. I like that beat. I like the I like when Noir has beat with like good drums, good percussion, but there's like an open airness to it because it's one of those tracks where vocally you can really dominate with your presence and do interesting things, I would say. So it puts the attention on the vocalist, but there's still a strong enough drum layer that the beat makes your head nod along with it. So as an artist, it really A, gives you a chance to shine, but B, it forces you to have to shine. Like you can't undersell what you do on this kind of beat. I give this I give it a 9.5.
I was just thinking the same thing. Finally, a beat that'll allow me to shine. You know, it's rare to find those, but this one is a banger. This one's so fucking good. I couldn't help but smile a little bit thinking, you know, of Hannibal going through the mountains on a war elephant and making it go. I don't know why that's where my brain went, but that's all I heard throughout the song. So I was ready for war in all the bar senses. Great percussion, cool sounds, switched up when it needed to. This is a 10 for me, dog. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought this was good. I thought that it was nice and catchy. It had good instrumentation throughout it. I thought that you had nice dynamic layering and created good texture and just overall like unique elements throughout it. I think that it kind of had a little bit of the Halloween feel to me because it sounded like the Michael Myers I would maybe possibly bring those back a little bit. But I feel like this was pretty good all the way through. I really liked the energy level in it and the just variations that you had throughout it. I'm at a 9.
Right. Next up, Casanova West Side. Explain, featuring My Homies.
My homies still.
When you say My Homies, is it like literally several individuals? Is that the name of a group of your individuals?
Are we your homies?
Is it
I'm not on
one
this track.
person named My Homies?
Yeah. Is it
That'd be confusing.
an individual who goes by plural? So we have to add to the different pronouns. He,
Okay,
she,
Grandpa.
they, them, homies.
I identify as homies.
I'm gonna put that in the little section in my work profile where it says, "What are your pronouns?" And I'm gonna just put homies. See
Hell
if
yeah.
anybody says anything.
That'll teach the man. That'll get him.
Here's Casanova's answer to my question. They are my homies. Perfect response.
Oh, yes.
Here's explained by Casanova Westside.
It's just a recording of him like confronting each of his friends about a minor grievance. You're still using my Netflix password, Joe? Cut that shit out.
I ain't gotta explain myself, no bitch. I ain't gotta explain myself, no hoe. Bitch, I'm grown, I ain't do what I wish. Bitch, I'm grown, I do what I want. I ain't gotta explain myself, no bitch. I ain't gotta explain myself, no hoe. Bitch, I'm grown, I ain't do what I wish. Bitch, I'm grown, I do what I want. I ain't gotta explain myself, no bitch. I ain't gotta explain myself, no hoe. Bitch, I'm grown, I ain't do what I wish. Bitch, I'm grown, I do what I want. I ain't gotta explain myself, no bitch. I ain't gotta explain myself, no hoe. Bitch, I'm grown, I do what I wish. Bitch, I'm grown, I do what I want.
No time for explaining. I heard you got the wild pussy, let me tame it. I know you got that shit that's dangerous. You better get at me now, girl, cause when I'm famous, we just taking boats and planes with no explanations. Cause I wanna show you the world and the world is waiting. So I'ma come cop you now like police stations. And I spit this fire to death like I was cremating. I'm like God on Sunday, cause I'm just creating the type of future I wanna see. And I believe my mama when she told me I could be anything that I wanna be. And so I took a crack at this rap shit, man, I gotta see if I can make it, giving all of y'all, all of me. I like that girl on her knees, yo, I will succeed. Me and my dogs, we a different breed. We can do anything, achieve our dreams. What am I doing? Cause
I ain't gotta explain myself, no bitch. I ain't gotta explain myself, no hoe. Bitch, I'm grown, I ain't do what I wish. Bitch, I'm grown, I do what I want. I ain't gotta explain myself, no bitch. I ain't gotta explain myself, no hoe. Bitch, I'm grown, I ain't do what I wish. Bitch, I'm grown, I do what I want. I ain't gotta explain myself, no bitch. I ain't gotta explain myself, no hoe. Bitch, I'm grown, I ain't do what I wish. Bitch, I'm grown, I do what I want. I ain't gotta explain myself, no bitch. I ain't gotta explain myself, no hoe. Bitch, I'm grown, I ain't do what I wish. Bitch, I'm grown, I do what I want.
Hold up, girl, what you mean? You ain't got a right to tell me nothing. If you wanna fuck, let's fuck, but that's it. I just wanna smoke weed. So I got no more samples while you trying me. Thoughts I ain't trying to think. I don't really care. I roll bounce like a skating ring. Trying to get rich and I be having dreams. Counting it dollar after dollar. Got my thumb about to turn green. Damn, I ain't gotta explain myself to no bitch, no girl, no thought, no hoe, no stress, no more. Put the pedal to the floor, and if I feel the need to talk, that means I felt that shit before. And if I look you in the eyes, I'm surprised I don't know that. Feel it stay in me like I keep them in a backpack. Tell me where the weed at. Hitting that shit like a home run. If I'm all done, we can see that.
I ain't gotta explain myself to no bitches or to no hoes. Well, I ain't gotta explain myself to no bitches or to no hoes. Well, I ain't gotta explain myself to no bitches or to no hoes. Yeah. I ain't gotta explain myself to no bitches or to no hoes. I ain't gotta explain myself, no bitch. I ain't gotta explain myself, no hoe. Bitch, I'm grown, I ain't do what I wish. Bitch, I'm grown, I do what I want. I ain't gotta explain myself, no bitch. I ain't gotta explain myself, no hoe. Bitch, I'm grown, I ain't do what I wish. Bitch, I'm grown, I do what I want. I ain't gotta explain myself, no bitch. I ain't gotta explain myself, no hoe. Bitch, I'm grown, I ain't do what I wish. Bitch, I'm grown, I do what I want. I ain't gotta explain myself, no bitch. I ain't gotta explain myself, no hoe. Bitch, I'm grown, I ain't do what I wish. Bitch, I'm grown, I do what I want. I do what I want.
Yeah.
Right, that was explained by Casanova Westside featuring his homie.
Here's my thoughts. I liked where you guys were going with it. I think that the hook is super catchy. I think it just needs to be blended a little bit better with some of those backing layers. And you'd said you're still got some mixing to do. So for sure, like, you know, not going to knock it too much. I would also say that it's just a little too long. I mean, especially for a 3-minute and 41 song, it's catchy. It's cool. It does the job. But I think cutting it in half will only strengthen kind of the feeling afterwards. It doesn't need to be saying the same thing for as long as it does. I think it was like 45 seconds before it transitioned into the first verse. First verse, he had some interesting lines. He sounded like comfortable, like it didn't sound like it was his first time recording. Like there was some confidence behind it, but at the same time, like it did come off a little bit like he was newer, only for the sense of again, kind of that roboticness in the flow, like we were talking about with Dove's track. Like there's just a spacing and an understanding of here's how much time I have on each line that I think was missed in translating what was written down onto the song. So the first verse was all right, don't need to take it off or anything, but you might want to consider re-recording it or rewriting it just to help it fill out the space a little bit better. Cass, you did good. I would say that I liked some of your lines, especially that line about samples. I was like, this happened in real life. Some girl was like, oh, but can you smoke me out? Let me just try some. And you're like, I do like pussy. But the big issue here is just the mix. I think you already know that. You've got some work to do. Just the vocals a little too present. Just needs to be kind of blended in with the beat better. So keep going with the mix. I like what you're doing. Shorten the choruses. I'd give this a 7 where it's at.
Yeah, I like this overall. I feel like it's mainly a mixed thing for me as well. I think the overall sound quality is hard. It sounds like there's not quite like balance between your guys's like ad libs and everything. There's a lot going on at different times. Just like it's like a lot of different just like phasing going on. And I feel like, the plosives and sibilances and stuff like that, or sibilances are it's a little bit heavy on there, but sibilants, geez. It's a little bit heavy on there, but I do think that clearing out some of the mix issues will give it a little bit more clarity and stuff. I do feel like the hook's a little bit more prominent than some of the verses, but overall I think that it's a consistent message and song. I do think that it's funny because you're like, and I'll let no bitch know, where I'm at. And then you're like talking about like dating her. I'm like, are you dating this bitch or is it a hoe? Like, I don't know. So I can't really comment too much on the lyrics because I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm at, the mix is real rough. But I'm still at a 7. It's still, I could see it being something that ends up being, bro song, bro anthem. I ain't telling no bitch nothing because that ain't respect.
My 2 issues with this song were that it just sounds breathy overall, which, everybody's always talking about the mix, but everything just sounds super breathy in between, especially in the first verse, just between you guys saying things. And then my other issue is kind of similar to what Bird said. Like the first guy, he didn't do a bad job. He just had like an awkward structure to his lines where some like ended and then started into the next line. But then also it just reminded me of like the Busta Rhymes verse on Look at Me Now. It just like he said a whole lot of nothing. It's just a lot of empty calories. When you listen to what he was saying, he's like, oh, my family said I should do something. I guess I'm going to rap. Like, what does that have to do with the hook? Because the hook started out strong and then like this verse came in. I'm like, this verse just says a whole lot of nothing to me. It's on beat. It sounds pretty polished, but like there's nothing really, there's no substance to it. So, aside from the awkward way that he like structured his lines, it also just seemed to kind of just tell me absolutely nothing about the context of the track itself. So those were my main 2 issues. But like overall, like Bird said, I think it sounds good. It's just long duration wise because you had that bridge before the final hook. So I would say either get rid of the final hook or get rid of the bridge, one or the other. And then maybe rewrite the first verse and say something. Just a suggestion. I'll give it a 7 where it's at though. All right. Shout out to Catalyst for gifting a sub. This is a diss track on a friend who is an ex-meth head. He moved to Washington, stopped talking to them, came back, and ditched them on some plans. So they decided what better way to vent their frustrations on their friend, but diss him in song format.
That's such an interesting, like, juicy little detail. Ex meth head. Because then there's so much context that my mind goes to. It was like, okay, was he a meth head when you were friends and then he stopped mid-friend? Like, were you actively friending him when he was a meth head? Or was he a fucking meth head, quit, you met him separately, and then you're like, oh, this guy's a weird energy. I kind of like it. What's up? Oh, it's because he used to do meth. Like, what point was he an ex meth head? Timing is everything.
My question about all this is like, okay, Bird, let's say that you made plans with your friends. You decide last minute, I can't do it, not going to show up. You wake up the next morning and they dropped a diss track on you on SoundCloud.
You've seen me on camera before. I was like, everybody, please diss me. I'll give you $100. Send me a diss.
No, I'm like, this is
and then it happens, and then I was like, oh.
But this is an unprompted diss. This is like guy decides, I'm not gonna show up, and then he wakes up a week later and his buddies just dropped a diss track on him. And friends that don't even rap also. It's just like, hey, you know what? He fucking didn't go to Dave and Buster's with us. Just get on the booth.
Here's why this is gonna be so brutal, because you know you really piss somebody off and they don't really like you that much if people who don't even rap are on like trying to diss you. And so my prediction is there's going to be a lot of like personals of like, bro, how many fucking teeth do you even have? And it's like not going to rhyme at all. It's going to be offbeat, not delivered with confidence, but they wrote it down with a fuck this guy in mind, you know?
All right, let's find
out. They make diss tracks on everybody that cancels plans.
I don't know how I would feel about my.
I'm like, I literally have like moved away for months and not talked to people. So I'm just like, great. This is what if your friends make music, this is what they do.
They don't even make music. They're just some guys. Here's built like Boeing.
Maybe these are current meth heads, like Catalyst and all of his friends are active meth heads. Like, this fucking guy quit. He quit on us.
Maybe people call them meth heads, but they don't actually do meth.
That was the plan, is to do some meth, and then he bailed on him. They're like, oh, fuck that.
Fuck that. You're getting a diss. His name is Jet.
That makes more sense, because I'm like, what does Boeing have to do with this?
Yeah.
Big meth. Meth.
This is Avatar.
Meth. Lil meth token pussy. Shoulda moved up out of state for some pussy. Then you wouldn't been about the fucking chat for a year. Gotta get that white bitch up out your goddamn ears. What you doing, little bro? You playing jacks, getting old. You grabbing kids, let them go. Stack that cash and get some gold. Cause I'm pocket watching. I can't stop it watching. I'ma hit the fucking bank every time you go deposit. Then we'll blame it on the drinking, cause we know you cannot stop. You been sucking on that bottle like a motherfucking cock. I can't blame you though. Your girl was lazy, bro. She was hiding on that pussy like a Frank with Gestapo. God damn. That pussy was in the attic. That's some attic pussy. And we know your little lying ass smoked meth out of light bulbs too, bro. Quit capping.
This is Avatar.
Moved out of state for some play. Coming back home where you stay. Don't worry, be at your wake. Yeah. Even though you stay ghosted me. Ex-little tweaker, but you spare the smoke tree. Staying, all you feel is anxiety. Should've pulled up and shared a fucking drink. Staying that you can't just cause you fucking stink. Fuck this shit, little bitch ass nigga. Stay inside like Will getting bigger. Smoking on the ice, gonna fuck up on your figure. Looking like a twink, I'ma stuff you with my fingers.
With my fingers?
Now my fingers straight, smelling like your ass.
I'm finger you.
Take out the trash.
Finger you.
2020 nigga, please put on a mask. Call Joe Biden, tell him his son came back. Hey, Jet. I don't know if you remember when your mom was in a fucking wheelchair, but you better stop fucking playing with me before she end up in another one. You know what I'm saying?
Worst tragedy with a jet since 9/11. 11 hours on TFT, you're still at 9LP. Put down the tree, pick back up the pookie. Instead of hanging with your friends, smoke that cotton candy. Go fuck more liberal pussy. pussy. Living in Ohio ain't free. Unless you living with your fucking mommy. Could've avoided this beat like Rodney. King is staying at home, faggot honky.
Wait, is this like a Republican anthem or something?
I was gonna say this is the most Republican fucking comb over the verse I've ever heard.
Like at first it
Ted
seemed like
Cruz
they were.
motherfucker.
At first it seemed like they were mad because like maybe he was supposed to bring the Little Caesars and he bailed, so all they ended up with was a bunch of 40-ounce bottles, and they're like, we got nothing to soak up the alcohol. Fuck this guy, let's diss him. And then all of a sudden it's like, you liberal fuck, I'll finger you.
Not only that, but he's like, oh, you know what word I should really use right now to describe this guy? Let me go in my Republican chat. Oh, yep, this is the one. Boop.
Okay, it sounded like, I don't know if they wrote. That was my question. Did they write down this stuff, or did they just like say it on the fly?
Feels like a on the fly.
Yeah, it feels like a on the fly. I don't think any of you really had malicious intent. It does give off the humorous aspect of it, but it does come off also as like petty and goofy to diss somebody because they canceled, and then you just go in on them liking coochie for some reason. I mean, I'd move for some coochie too. Fuck you guys. So I don't know. It seems kind of like petty on your end. I'm with Jet. I'm on Team Jet right now.
Team Jet.
Jet or Jet?
Jet like Boeing.
Oh, I thought that's what's
That's his name, Jet.
I was like, Jet. He's Jet now.
I think Catalyst, you had the most consistently performed verse. The second guy did okay, and then the third guy, he just decided, you know what, I'm not with the rapping stuff. I'm just gonna start talking trash, and then you guys were like, okay, let's just end the song now because it's getting a little bit out of control. So that's how I took it in. Overall, I guess I'd give it a 6 on the scale of it's funny and interesting to listen to with context, but it's not that good. Be honest, it's not that great. So I'll give it a 6.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was like a just fun track. Like, the other two guys you had the best flow, obviously. The other two guys were a little bit rough. Yeah, just was a lot of slurs. Like, yeah, the fingers got me, but I think it's hard for me to rate those. It's like,
your rating's your rating.
I know.
It's like 10.
No.
The only difference
I don't
now
want to
is
give credit to the slur, but it's a 10 for Nikki.
the only difference now is that Kuiper and Unit are etching it in internet stone.
I know. I know. You guys kind of brought you down. But it was all for jokes and fun. So 5. 5-er.
Yeah.
I got 5 on it.
I'm the same. I think as far as the concept, I think it's hilarious. The fact that anyone in your crew can miss one social plan and then you guys have a diss track incoming. I love it. As far as diss tracks go, it's light work. Like, you were the only one that seemed to have thought like one step in front of your bar of like, oh, let's try to do a Anne Frank Gestapo line, and then like the attic pussy. My favorite part was honestly the talking in between. That's some attic pussy. And the oh yeah, you remember when your mom's in a wheelchair? I'm gonna give her another one. Like, that shit was the funniest part to me, and that's exactly what I predicted. I was like, you know what? I think there's just gonna be some like real shit that comes through. It's like coming through as a joke, but it's like, well, we're not gonna figure out how to creatively rhyme this. We're just gonna say it out loud because fuck you, buddy. And that's how friends should be. So I'm at a 5. Third guy was just not funny or good, embarrassing, but you already know that. So 5.
Sound like a hater.
It's one of those things where The second guy, even though he wasn't a rapper, he's like, okay, he gets the basic elements of here is the timing. I should say stuff. The third guy was just like, let me read my 4chan, private Republican chat and regurgitate everything on there because those are insults. So if I just say this over a beat, that's a diss track, right? No, turns out you have to rhyme. You have to say things with your chest. You have to be on time. There's a lot.
Well, there's your answer, Bird. He's got the tism.
The second guy needed more words.
It's got the tism.
The second guy reminded me of Joe Boston stretching.
Nah, the second guy was definitely way better than Joe Boston.
I'm saying how he stretched to hit his words on the
he
beat.
did that better than Joe Boston too.
I feel like he needed to add more words to it, period.
It would have been more comfortable with more words, but
Yeah.
guy's not a rapper. At the same time, maybe that's the trick. Slow it down. Stop trying to be like whoever you're listening to who's a professional. Slow it down and you can match the timing. If you can't even do that, maybe stay off the diss track.
Or speed it up and be like Bone Thugs.
If you can hit the timing, then do it. Right?
No, don't do that. God, no. I don't. The last thing I need is another person doing speed raps for 3 minutes straight. Jesus Christ. How many people's first songs was like, oh, I'm going to do the fastest rap ever?
Dude, I just saw the craziest reel today where it was talking about how Bone Thugs on East 1999 sampled an old Sega Genesis loop from Ultimate Champion. You knew that?
Yeah.
They played it side by side of here's the character screen on this old Sega Genesis game. And it's exactly like Eternal from Bone Thugs' first album.
Shout out to DJ Unique, their OG producer. Whoop, whoop.
That's sick. I heard it side by side. I was like, damn, that's a banger. I think more people should sample old ass games. And on that note, I have an old GoldenEye beat, which probably universal banger of the bangeriest.
I was a Perfect Dark person. I liked GoldenEye, but then when Perfect Dark came out, the thing that I liked about Perfect Dark is that you could turn on the bots in the little shooting mode. So it's not only you playing against people, whoever was in your local area network, but there's also the bots, and you could change how the bots were behaving. You have a crazy bot that just charged you head first and shot at you, or you had a bot that was running away and you'd have to chase them down. So I think Perfect Dark was the step up from the GoldenEye beauty.
Hot take.
Hot take, for sure.
I have them both, and I haven't played them either since 1996.
You pussy! Yeah, I'll finger you.
Yeah. Don't finger my cunt. I'll finger your cunt.
How's that gonna? We gotta make that an insult. Same way the kids are running around saying 6'7", we're like, finger me.
It's just confusion all around. Yeah. Hey, baby's like, what I wander into.
Well, if you missed the context, even better, because now the lore will just exist with no backing story. We'll just delete the first half of the stream tonight.
We're just gonna have a bunch of clips of us yelling at each other to finger us.
God no. Young Janky, tonight is our subscriber night, so we're doing all the subscribers. If you submitted a song in the Sunday channel, then we will get to it on our Sunday show. If, however, you did urgently need us to listen to it or desperately want us to give you some input, you could sub or gift a sub or tip if you want to. I would suggest subbing first, and you can jump in here every Wednesday with us and share more music. Otherwise, it'll be in the list of things that we do on our Sunday show, bright and early at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and then adjust for whatever time zone that you're in. But in between that, we got a pop-in Discord with, there's a collab channel, there's share your finished song, share your finished beat. So people are active in the community every day, nonstop, all day. So if you can't wait until Sunday, I'm sure somebody out there will give it a listen and give it some feedback.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hey, yes.
That's it. That's all we got for tonight's show, unless anybody had any other things that they wanted to discuss or do. Any takers? Going once, going twice.
That's it. That's
All
all
right.
I got.
Sold. Oh, wait. Hold on. What is this? No, that's for Sunday.
What?
No, don't worry about it. It's fine. All right. Well, that's our show for tonight, folks. Or did I miss any? I didn't miss any tips. Yeah, that's our show for tonight. Tune in on Sunday. We'll be here bright and early for free reviews, and then we'll be back next weekend or next week, I should say, for the subscribers. So until then, farewell, adios, and have a good week.
Peace.
Love y'all.
I guess I'll play this to get out of here.
What are you playing?
Lord knows I'ma give it all I got. I'm never giving in. If I rise to the top, it'll pay off in the end. Sometimes I feel lost, I don't know where to begin. And trying to stop. Yeah. I can do this.
D-Bird just mentioned to me this idea of going out to a mansion in Texas and recording an album, and that's kind of right up my alley.
People who've never met before in real life, putting them in a house and saying you have this much time to create an album.
Okay, it is a real place, yes.
Hell yeah.
White Collar Rhymes is exactly what it says. It's just, people who work jobs and rap.
Online collaboration's great and stuff, but like the actual like feeling of being like in the moment and like creating like, yes, we got this, like let's go. And it's a feeling like nothing I've ever experienced.
White collar bringing heat, we ain't even hit the peak.
It feels like we've known each other for years.
I've seen D-Bird on camera. I've seen his stupid little dab, and I hate it. I've seen Cody Nash, jittery and amped up when he's excited about, conspiracy theory he wants to talk about. I would have been more surprised if somebody behaved differently than what I've already come to know.
It's crazy to see you and you and you.
Soul of a golden god by my team, imagine the rapping and then wrote it off. No fraud, an MC and a sex beast. Trying to find a balance, truly excel when I spread cheese. Yeah, I'm what the internet needs, but what the streets hate. It's my birthday, come blow the candle out on this beefcake. Stop lying, tell the truth. I am legend, this is the bar you measure to.
We didn't think this was real.
Maybe we should all just link up and do some music together.
How serious are we about putting together an album and then having it filmed?
To be honest with you, I have no idea what the last mixtape is.
This is the last mixtape. This documentary is the last
Oh,
mixtape.
is that what this is?
That's what it's